Ever since the Kia Soul won Irish Car of the Year in 2020, Kia has been heading in the right direction with their electric range. And now, with their follow-up win for the EV6 for Irish Car of the Year in 2022, they've proven it wasn't a one-hit wonder. Based on the same dedicated platform as the Hyundai Ioniq 5, it proves the brand can mix it with historically more premium brands in the ongoing switch to electric. The EV6 is most definitely in the territory of Audi, Mercedes and BMW, not to mention Polestar and of course the obvious Tesla. It's a full-size SUV, about as long and as wide as an Audi Q5, and anyone who's seen the Ioniq 5 up close will know how deceiving the manufacturer picks can be when it comes to scale. The EV6's design stands out among more generic contemporaries. The front is designed around Kia's digital Tiger face, and it uses the Tiger nose grille from the e-Niro and other Kia models. This, with the distinctive headlight pattern, sizable rear spoiler, means it really stands out. Although the Kia EV6 has a lot in common with Hyundai's Ioniq 5, it's just simply not a reskinned version of its cousin. Kia has tuned the EV6 with the intention of making it more fun to drive. It also has a larger 77.4 kWh battery. This gives all versions an official range of just over 500 kilometers. Not often, but where possible, thanks to super fast 235 kilowatt charging, you can top up the battery from 10 to 80% in around 18 minutes, which is quicker than you can charge a Tesla Model Y. The only catch is that you won't find many public charging stations capable of delivering that much power. As an electric car, the EV6 has an obvious advantage over petrol and diesel alternatives, because there's no engine chugging away under the bonnet. The EV6 grips well enough through the corners, and it leans less than the Ioniq 5 and ID4. In an ideal world, it'd be nice to have a little bit more of a connection with the front wheels from the steering, but it's accurate enough to allow you to position the car with confidence at all speeds. Wind and suspension noise aren't too bad. Overall, the EV6 is roughly on par with the Ioniq 5 for its ability to shut out unwanted noise and vibration. If you really value quiet cruising manners, consider the super hushed Audi Q4 e-tron. In general though, the EV6 is quieter than most of its rivals, including the Model Y and ID4. The GT line trim gives the EV6 some slightly sportier styling touches. Along with tinted windows, upgraded front seats with electronic adjustment and memory function, they're also vegan friendly. It also comes with auto dimming rearview mirror, 60/40 split remote folding rear seats, front and rear parking sensors, wireless phone charging and clever device that allows the charging port to double as a 3.5 kilowatt 3-pin plug socket. You could use it to boil a kettle or recharge your electric bike. The EV6 comes with plenty of active safety kit. All models have automatic emergency braking, it can recognise pedestrians and cyclists as well as cars, along with lane keeping assist, intelligent speed limit assist and a system that monitors the attentiveness of the driver. As part of the higher spec cars, you also get a blind spot camera feed. This is displayed in the instrument binnacle behind the steering wheel. The EV6 has a higher driving position than the Tesla Model 3 Saloon, but you don't tower over the road users as you would in a Range Rover. The comfortable driver's seat hugs you securely around the middle, so you won't find yourself sliding around the car through corners. Entry-level models come with heated seats and they offer the driver power adjustable lumbar support. You'll have to upgrade to at least the GT line trim if you want to adjust other parts of the seat electrically and treat your passengers to lumbar adjustment. Adjusting the interior temperature is easy due to the physical dials on the dashboard. There are, however, fiddly touch-sensitive panels below that for the air conditioning settings. The sharply raked rear roofline, the huge rear pillars and rising window line make over-the-shoulder visibility restricted, but all models have a reversing camera and rear sensors to help with parking. All trims come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone mirroring. The GT models also get wireless phone charging. Infotainment comes in the form of a 12.3-inch touchscreen positioned very conveniently high up in the middle of the dashboard. It's easy to see and has a relatively intuitive operating system. Also, it's not distracting to use while you're driving. Generally, the interior looks suitably upmarket. It's got plenty of gloss black, rubberized surfaces, and everything feels well screwed together. There's a few creaks here and there, but all the leather trims on the trim levels, it's vegan rather than the real thing. You won't struggle for places to put odds and ends in the cubbies. Thanks to a huge open storage area under the floating centre console, you've also got a lidded cubby underneath the central armrest and a large glove box. The door pockets are a good size too. It can be hard to judge from photos, but the Kia EV6 is a really big car. There's so much space up front and in the rear. In the back, even if there's a tall person sitting in front of you, the room can be described as limo-like. You'll have loads of space ahead of your knees and lots of headroom too. The flat floor and wide interior mean it's not too much of a squeeze for 3 adults to sit across the rear bench. Increasingly, we're seeing the ability for rear seat backs to be reclined. This allows for a more relaxed seating position, or folded down in a conventional 60-40 split, you can carry more clobber. There's also a hatch in the middle rear seat back which allows you to carry long, thin items, skis, IKEA things, and you can still have 2 rear passengers on board. Access to the boot is good because of the large hatchback opening. The load bay is a useful square shape, and you've got extra space under the floor for charging cables. There's also a frunk where you can squish an overnight bag or further charging cables. The 490-litre boot can still fit slightly more luggage than the Tesla Model Y and the Volkswagen ID.4.